Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Infraspace. Right now we're looking at a mostly empty area. See a couple of things down in the bottom? Get out of there. And we're just around the corner from where we need all of our neural processors. So this is where we're going to be building them. Now I did some math off screen and worked out, so this is here. Let me just get a red pen. This top row, this is just one yellow science factory. We need 4 neural processors. So we need one neural processor going in every 30 seconds. And it produces one yellow science every 120 seconds. And then I worked down, so through neural processor, what it needs. It needs nanotubes and microchips. Microchips need the electronics. And worked down and said, okay, this is how many of each of these different component types we actually need to run one yellow science at full efficiency. So that is what we're going to be building today. We'll start off with just one line of them, and then we'll see how we go. And we'll see if we can organize them in such a way that we can get some efficiency just based on their proximity. Now the first thing we'll need is a road to build off of. We saw that there are going to be a lot of things on here, so we're going to build this road fairly lengthy. We'll do that, and because it's only yellow science that needs it, we're going to go down to one lane, jump over this lane with a little sneaky bridge, and join in here, rather than sending them out, around, and coming back. We could possibly do the same with our motors. Instead of having them come in here, add a sneaky little bridge over here, and then let them join in here as well. The game is currently paused because there's no need for it to keep going. So let's get to work. We said we needed 3 neural processor factories. I'm going to give us some space here at the end just to merge stuff together. Now let's go 1 neural processor factory, 1 nanotube. Because we needed 2.5 nanotubes essentially, so that will round up to 3. And then if we go another neural processor factory, you'll see there's that plus 8%. So it's getting a bonus for being nearby. We'll do this, and then 1 more neural processor factory, nanotubes. Now one thing I didn't do in my calculations is say, well, hang on, we're actually going to need 3 of these, so just let me quickly adjust that. I don't think it will affect too much, just because, oops, nanotubes just take in carbon and sand. Okay, so we wanted that. Divided by that, and then multiply by that. Okay, so no, it didn't affect anything. But it's just helpful to do that double check now. Now, that's our nanotubes. They also need the microchips. So we could potentially squeeze microchips in the back here. Except we need 4 microchip factories, and there'd only be space for 3 to sneak in here. And then we'd potentially have crossed traffic. Well, they could work if we then sneak another one here. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to bring a little sneaky road off of there, and down the back here. And then, yeah, it's not gonna quite squeeze in there anymore. We just need a little bit more space. You let me squeeze in there now? You will. Oops. So that's the 4 microchip factories for the 3 neural processor plants. Is that right? So that's what my math says, so I'm gonna go with it. And then I worked out we need 3 electronics plants in here as well. So let's go 1, 2, 3 electronics plants. We can probably scoot them together a little bit closer. Like that. Wonderful. So this is kind of like our basic building blocks for everything. But then we need to get sand, iron, and copper in here. Which is part of the reason that I built on this side. So we've got copper over there. And iron over there. And sand is literally everywhere. So let's get some of those functioning. There's not a lot of space for getting copper out there. So maybe we will take it from up here. Now let's go like that. We'll put a hard 90-degree bend on the end. We want a copper mine. That looks pretty good. Can we smooth that out a little bit? Kind of. I guess it's slightly better. Even if it doesn't really look it. And that has to get over there. And we also need our iron from over here to go over there. Again, we'll just start like halfway, maybe to there. Get these big iron mines in here. That'll do. I don't know if it'll do, but that's what we're going to start with. Let's come out here like this. Then we're going to come over to... We want to give ourselves plenty of room here, because we need to replicate this a few times. So go over to there maybe. And this one will come down to there. Yeah, I know you're unhappy because we've got 2 dead ends connected. We'll go 3 down to 2 lanes. Somewhere like there and then into there. Curve that corner. They look okay to me. Let's curve that corner. And curve this corner as well, just with the default settings. Right, now we need sand. We're gonna send sand in this way. They'll each get their own lane, and they'll do some magic there to merge. Sand is thankfully just available everywhere. So let's get a sand mine, and let's plop some of these down here. How many? Again, I have no idea. But that should be everything to get this operational, except for our carbon. So we needed 5 carbon to produce our nanotubes. So we'll need 15 carbon every 50 seconds. And we said that one of these produces 3 every 48 seconds. So we'll need 5 of these squeezed in here. 2, 3. We can go 4. And then what if we put 1 on the end there? And we say this now is our like a complete setup for producing enough nanotubes to run one yellow science factory. Nothing over here has power, so let's get it some power. Where can a substation fit? We get a substation there, we can do both of those. We'll give it some power. These need 6 each. So let's just do this. So they should be okay. This needs power as well, but it's already included, so we should be able to press play. And that is good to go. This is good to go. Everything will start producing their stuff. These will complain for a while, but they'll sort themselves out eventually. Now, keep bringing 2 lanes down to here. We'll drop down to 1 lane around the corner. Just didn't like that rock. Now something else needed electronics, didn't it? Maybe we'll just leave the motors going that way, rather than try and mess them up. Well, this we can actually use a fast motorway for. Go to there, and across here, I'm going to go up, over, down, and we will merge into there. And this guy, face the right way. I guess he really wants his entrance on this side. Okay, so that should be enough once all of this gets going. Look how busy this road is. To produce one stuff for 1 yellow science. And we need 6 of these. Got some congestion as everything tries to get going. I do think here, let's have the input give way, just because there's not going to be that many things coming out. There we go, so you can see they're already going. Look, these are... so because they're close, they will get a little... efficiency gain, 116%, and then eventually once we unlock the recycling center, you actually don't need quite as many items. So we're going to queue that up next as number 2. Then we want the superhighways, high-speed rail, of course, and then let's go through here. We'll get in schools, some robots, iron mining, no, not iridium, we'll get the nuclear power first, and then we'll get this mining, and then AI control and red science. So that's how we're going to queue up everything for what needs yellow science. Then after that, I don't know. I've never gotten that far before. But we do need more of these. I'd love if there was a way for just to like select, copy and paste. And I don't think we want this on the main road going through. So, well, I guess it's okay. Neural processor. So let's get this side in. Why haven't you squeezed in there? Okay, so we can do that. Did we get one of these down at the end slightly misaligned? That one just won't quite sneak in there. Now on here, I think we can do that. I think we can sneak these guys in here. If I can get to like rotate just the right amount. There and there. And then we want a little two-way road across there. I guess this one's not quite gonna fit like that. How far back here can we scooch it? Let's put the road in first, then see if we can scooch it back to the road. No, it's not gonna let us. Okay, we'll put it on the other side then. That's fine. Draw this boy down. I'm also unsure why it wouldn't snap to the edge of the road. That was weird. And then we need to again copy the other side. So we've got 3 electronics. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to like be a little bit messy here with this last one. Where do they live in there? Like that. We'll check they all have power. They do. So these will once again produce enough to power a second yellow science factory. Has this produced any? Well, that just tells it where it's needed. Okay, that's not overly helpful. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to watch our jobs and our population again. Got stacks of trucks coming down, all getting in each other's way. We check our giveaways here. So we're gonna have giveaway going in again. Well, it doesn't make even sense for that side to have a sign, but whatever. So even though it makes less sense for this to give way, we really want the traffic getting out. But they'll do their thing, they'll keep working. Now we just need to duplicate or triplicate all of this. Once more, probably here, once more, over here. You see, look, everything's super calm down here because all the action is happening right up here. It does kind of look a bit neat. I don't really want to build it on the road here. We could build out to the sides in like massive arms. Maybe we'll do that. It will need 2-lane road though. Oh, we could just build it up and then like have a zippy around down to here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's go like that. Then we're going to build all of this again here. Now electronics on the end there, that's actually going to have to have to go, and we're going to need to do this kind of thing. Which means we'll use the atmosphere processor as a little spacing guide. And then here we can do this. Turn him around and put on microchip factory. We can shorten this up a little bit. They'll complain about power, that's fine. Both lanes, please. That's this end part. Now we just need all of this part. Which is the nanotubes factory. Neural processors. Nanotubes. Neural processor. More road. Nanotubes, neural processor. And then in here we want microchip, 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 road, electronics, and carbon. Why do we have less space this time? Oh, because this needed only like half a gap. Man. Now here, I am going to stop them from crossing over, so they don't get to send things to the other side. We do need more carbon production in there, so we will fit you just keeps wanting to snap to the wrong place. There. That'll do. Once again, coming in here, we're going to say going in gives away, but it all needs power. So let's put a substation right there. We're going to get power to it. So maybe we can go there, down the back here. How far can we stretch that one? And to there, that'll do. Connect to you. And then at this end, just want a little thing over the road. Now we've still got plenty of power, good. So this will again start producing their goods. And at the end down here, we're going to take this 2-laner out this way. Move it down a bit. Like that. And that's got to connect in down there. So we'll go down to 1 lane, down here, over like that. And maybe just to help it out, we'll upgrade that section to 3 lanes. And downgrade this section to 1 lane. But just a little bit prior to the junction. And then here, we will put a little bit of a kink in here. So the game does the right things with the lanes. And 3 lanes down to 1 lane. Oh well. Like, I'm looking at this going, why aren't you getting microchips? But I know they're being produced. Just gotta wait for them. But are we producing yellow science yet? Not yet. But these are getting neural processors. Oh, because we don't have a research depot. That's why we're... this one. A research lab. So let's put our research lab down here. We'll put you there. This can have 2 lanes going this way. And then we just want a little side road off to hook our research lab onto. And it should have power, it does. It should start getting some yellow science delivered eventually. We've got 3 of these operational. We'll do 1 more because we can see we're short on population once again. So bring this across here. We'll get our nanotubes in on the corner. We'll get this little cheeky road up the back. And then go microchip, nanotubes, microchip, nanotubes, microchip. We need our neural processor factories in there as well. We need our electronics on here as well. And then our atmosphere dealies. We can fit 3 down here. We can fit 2 on the ends. And we need 1 more microprocessor on the end. And once again in here, no crossing sides. And this, we still want to make sure this is give way for anything coming in. Which still seems weird, but it will just keep everything organized. And again, look at all of our trucks heading out. So we don't have a lot of sand being stored up. So we might be running just short of sand a little bit. So we'll put some more sand in there. Copper. We've got plenty of copper stored up, so that's not an issue. And we've got plenty of iron stored up, so that's fine. It's just sand, so hopefully that will give us a little bit more sand to help everything over here keep running smoothly. Okay, so that will keep doing its thing. We're just going to let it run and go to both lanes. Let it produce yellow science for us. Well, it looks like we've got some blue and yellow science stored. We've made 6 yellow science so far. So, whilst this is still all ramping up, it's going to take time to do its thing, to get those neural processors in there, but they will get in there. All of this, we don't want these anymore. That was just to help us work out last time. And we will come and check back on this a little bit later. What we need to do now is come back over here to our population center. You're hungry. Why have so many of these not upgraded? Let's look at our production overview. So vegetables, we're not producing enough. Neural processors still ramping up. Nanotubes still ramping up. Motors should have been fine. But this is an issue, our vegetables and our survival food. So we need more of both of those. Now this is our survival food over here. Comes from the simple farm. I'm going to, rather than expand it out here, add in another wing over here. A little simple farm here. So that will produce way more again. To help feed these people. Our oxygen levels producing far and away enough, so that's not going to be a problem. Looks like they're going to be okay to upgrade. Yeah, they're just getting nothing, or they're oops. Downgrading, they're just not getting food. We just need people to be moving in. We look at our migration level is low. It's going to be low because of this. Why are you complaining about electronics? It should be okay. Now farms, that's not farming. Farms are over here, which it also said we, whoops, or vegetables we were low on. Which of these produce vegetables? That's our veggie farm. So let us build another row here. We didn't do the math on this, so it's possibly not the right amount. Hopefully it is. So that produces 1 every 10 seconds. This is 1 every 14 seconds. That's okay. And it produces 2. See, this needs 1 every 6 seconds, and we produce 1 every 7 seconds. Which means we just need a little bit more production of it. It relies on the fertilizer factory. So if we shift that a little bit, we sneak him in there, and him on there. We upgrade this little bit to 2-way. That should be enough to just provide sufficient vegetables for them. And meat. We're not producing enough meat, it reckons. Oops. Probably just because we don't have people. Where is our habitats? I keep getting lost. So these are full with level 1 people. And we don't have big traffic jams anywhere, which is excellent. See, look, some of these are upgrading. Just odd. We will need more parks in here though, to reach everyone. Our culture does the entire area. See, how many people has he got on board? 0. We just need to get the goods to these. See. Now we can in here. Survival food is only at 94%. We can. What can we turn down? Don't really want to turn down any of those. Sulfur possibly. Let's give a few more people for home appliances. Maybe sand a little bit. A few more people here. Good meals. We can turn that down a fair chunk. Oxygen I don't particularly want to touch. The nanotubes, they should be starting to kick in. I don't know why microchips are complaining and motors are complaining. Okay, so we can do that to hopefully help these produce food a little bit faster, so that we can feed our residents over here. Simple food. I always forget which option it is. See, we're not, like, we don't have an abundance of it, we've got just enough. So I wonder whether we can add a new wing to our fancy food or simple food. Just over here somewhere. If we say bring a single lane in there. Let's do it like that. All into one lane. Then over here, off of this road, we are going to produce more of the simple farming food, or survival food, whatever it's called. Let's just go one laner down there. We'll line this up so we're 90 degrees. And go simple farm. And we're gonna go a little bit crazy with how many of them we make. Okay, so it needs more power over here. We'll give it more power. So these will, not 100% efficient, but pretty efficient. You see, like 200 people short of our jobs again. We don't even have enough houses to fit them all in now though. People moving in, that's good. They're getting tubing delivered. I think we need to build another estate out here. Let's go down the back of our football stadium. I don't actually know what type of stadium it is. Probably a football stadium. Okay, so we can do that. Just check our giveaways here are set properly. this right out to the end. And in here, there's nothing there to snap it to. That looks pretty good to me. Let's do that. And our power extends to there. That's probably a good place to stop for now. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I did them 8 along there. Let's keep them all the same. 7, 8. So this will again produce a lot of traffic heading down to this area. Look, already upgraded. It's crazy. They don't even have people yet. We do need power over here. Let's go substation, power pole. We can do that. And then just shimmy you so that you keep reaching. We don't have enough power now. So let's add in more power. Wonderful. We want another row of housing. Let's go down there. Basic habitat. Now, interestingly, because this is only one way, everything's going to have to come the opposite direction, which is not something that we necessarily want. So we'll make that two-way again. Yeah, all those seem to make sense. You give way, that's correct. You give way. So these are all upgrading nicely. These have started upgrading, which is something. Oh, these roads aren't quite parallel. Put in another row of houses along here. It's going to keep building houses until... So housing 2,600, jobs 2,500. Now we just got to wait for our people to move in. Still producing enough food. Not producing enough neural processors, but we know that because we haven't built the last 2 lines here yet. You want carbon. You want nanotubes. I guess it's just a timing thing. Because everything is like fairly tight with production. But they all seem to be working okay. We're still producing yellow science slowly, but it's getting there. Why do you want electronics? Interesting. We probably will need to... It's saying we're still making enough home appliances. Okay, I don't really believe that, but sure. Now these guys over here, again, they got everything but home robots. Wow, that is a lot of traffic trying to get into there. I guess they will just keep queuing up to do that. I wonder if we can make a sneaky little shortcut across here. Go like super slow road. Go out there. And then this junction here, if it'll let me click it. We'll go up here. And then there like that. Let's move it a little bit. Spin it around. Guess we gotta move it a little bit more. 3 lanes into 1. No wonder they're crammed there. Let's see if anyone uses our shortcut road. But what there is a lot of traffic going in here. Guess I just can't get processed in here fast enough. I wonder if we put another storage thing on this little cheeky road here. If anything, would try and use it. But it wouldn't because it's all being produced over there. Let's reverse this cheeky road then. Look, some things are going that way. And down here, definitely want it to give way that direction. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Our population migration is still low. What happens if we add more than one landing base? Spaceport. Let's put it. We probably had it in there. I don't think we want them landing in our industrial area. Doesn't seem. Oh, we've already got 2 spaceports. Look at that. I still want another one. Done. Still like how that intersection turned out. All these upgrades. Each upgrade means more people moving in soon. Well, all of these are up here. They're not getting computers, and they don't have any parks. Computers. Okay, so we're now short on computers, which means we'll need another section of our computer park. We had electronics, microchip, computer factory, and on the other side we had 2 computer factories, microchip, electronics, microchip. We just did it like that to try and get some bonuses from things nearby. Now I'm guessing these will start kicking out a whole bunch of stuff now. Our junctions in here. Let's make sure they're set up right. This one, yep. Okay, so they'll complain, but they'll sort themselves out in a little bit. That will eventually give us enough computer production. It doesn't help us with our parks though. So we need a park down at this end. Let's go big road across there, big road out here. Park. This guy is like in literally the worst place. Is that enough? Because there's that, like that, is it that little tiny bit there? Like, nope, you're not covered by parks. Seriously? We can't move this one though, because our stadium's in the way. We can put this on the other side of the road. Okay, so that makes him happy. No, I guess he's just going to be unhappy. No parks for him. And we almost got enough population. We've got enough population for our jobs again. So we can put all of these back up to full. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Downgraded. Oh no, these don't have power. How can we get power over here? Let's do that. It's kind of a little bit cheeky. But it does the job. There we go, let's do that. You're happy again. Okay, I think everything is happy. Except for our science over there. And our sulfur and carbon here. Did this traffic light break? Phase 0. Phase 1. It did break. So phase 0 is everything coming in that direction. That's fine. Phase 1 is those. That's fine. We also want that as part of phase 1. Did we have another traffic light break up here? You're not traffic lights. You to go like that. This one is set properly. That is set properly. They look like they're still probably okay. Okay, let's press play. is turning down this road. What are you? Parks. Why are we getting parks over there? And that, they do not give way. They never give way. And on here, you go that way, you go like that. I'm going to get as many people around that corner as possible. Okay, so everything is still... Look at all of these queued up here. I'm getting some downgrades. Hopefully not too many. It has gone down a little bit. But this junction here is moving now. This is stopped. They're all low capacity roads. So let's upgrade all of them. This last section here. Guess we're gonna go all that far. Whatever. Happy with that. Just to give them more turning options here. Let's downgrade all the way. They just can't get stuff. Can't get stuff in. Let's upgrade that section. Here, you go out. Down here, that's how we want that. That's how we want that. So they're moving a bit better now. We've still got so many reds queued up here. That's what's hurting us. Like they just crying out for home appliances and they can't get any. Something's still not quite right with has it messed up the okay, no, I think that's okay now. Don't know why that other car was just stuck there. Now, industrial area over there is not doing super, but surviving. I mean, there's just so much traffic coming through here. I wonder if we need to continue this highway around to here. It's something I've been thinking about for quite a while. There's a lot of trucks coming down this main street here. And it will get everything that's used over here off of this road. See, look at all these carbon trucks, they just piling in. More of them just piling in. And more of them. Obviously that's one traffic light cycle back there. But it's still so many of them, and they just block up our road here. So we finally unlocked oxygen and carbon processes. I think the last thing we're going to do oh, they want computers in there. Their computers are stuck in traffic somewhere. I think the last thing we're going to do for today, reducing just enough computers. That'll be fine. Oh, how do they not have appliances? That's weird. These guys don't have computers. That's fine. Well, see, we still don't have many inhabitants wanting to move in. As I was saying, the last thing we're going to do is rearrange our highway around here. We're not getting computers in there for them. So all of this is going to get deleted. This is going to go all the way back to there. And these are also going to get deleted. So we're going to go our 3-lane highway. You, please. We're going to go across to there, out to there, and then we want to go back the opposite way into there, down to there. Now let's smooth out these corners. That's nice, and we'll do the same up here. We can move that in a little bit. That's nice. And then we need to get all of this highway traffic into here. Now, we could bring some of it in that way. I'm not going to though. I'm going to... Let's just take one lane off of there. Yeah, that'll do for now. Then we're going to come here. We're going to go up, over, and back down. And then from here, we're going to take 2 lanes out to there. And 1 lane back to there. And this section in the middle here, I'm going to downgrade to 1 lane. So everything there works out a little bit neater. Smooth these corners out. And then over here, this is now going to be way busier. So we're going to upgrade that road. We'll check our lanes where we're going. So you can go like that. So we don't really need 3 lanes going in, we just need all the lanes coming back out. And then in here, you both give way to get all the traffic coming in. And down here, I guess we save for this way to give way. But let's see how it goes. And we gave an exit there. Yep, so everything going the other side of town has a way to go over there. Everything coming in here has a way to get in. So many downgrades for their computers. It's because they're produced so far away. They're on their way, look, here we go. Computer. It's coming. It's okay. We need to do something with this junction. It's kind of a bit of a mess. Maybe we'll do that in a special episode. Like that time we made our trumpet junction here. We'll make a four-way junction here. Again, it'll probably just be a service interchange because this is not a major highway. But I don't know. We could have even put some of these on a train to bring over this far. It's too late now. It looks like everything is going okay here. We're not backing up too much. There's a little bit. Let's upgrade this to a set of traffic lights. So phase 0 is everything coming out. Phase 1, everything from the highway. Let's make that a longer phase. Phase 2. Some of these are just weird where they're trying to go. Whatever. It'll do. No, that's just silly. I don't understand how that even set that up like that. Let's get rid of this. Because you're... oh, goodness. Over there. This is our long phase. You can go. I think we want to have that one. Traffic lights. So all of those can go. That lane can go. That can't because it has the other directions. Now this phase here, you can't go. You can still go. Okay, and phase 0 is you, and you. So has that got all of the lanes? So yes, yes, done. So that should hopefully move traffic through there a little bit more efficiently. Oh no, we've got things downgrading over there. We're producing enough home appliances? We're not anymore. We need a new appliance production area. I mean, we could just expand here. But I kind of want to add a new production area for it over here somewhere. Not entirely sure where though. Just to have something a bit closer since we're going to have a lot of people living here. Rocket, go! Okay, whatever. It's fine. Stop downgrading. Please. They're coming. They're on their way. They've just got to work out the new route around the town. So there'll be less traffic jams, which is exactly what you want. Okay. Man, look at all of those home appliance needs. Let's not look at that. Let's look... oh, look, these are downgrading now as well. Man, let's not look there. Let's not look over there. Everything is panicking. Let's look at our not traffic down this road here. Or we can look at our new section of highway. Look at that. Thank you everyone for stopping by today. I do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed this video, do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. It does help out a lot. Otherwise, I'll catch you all next time. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.